Question number one. Do you think in your fight with Ike that you deserve to get the decision?
Yes, sir. I believe I was the champion. I believe I'd done enough to win that fight. And, that's what I believe. It's just one of those things to, when you're a champion and you're fighting a challenger, I had to, literally take that title from you. I believe he didn't do that, but, all that aside, I thought it was a great fight, and I thought I'd done enough to win.
Thank you. It was a good fight. That was from Matt O'Brien, and Matt actually has another question. He says that regarding that fight, some people have also reported that Ike was a little different after the tour bout, and that his mental conditions were the result of the many heavy blows that he received in that fight. Do you agree?
Maybe so. Maybe so. It just happened. That's one of those things, and for me, I can only concentrate on myself, and I'm physically, mentally, spiritually, in every ways. I'm fine. I don't know. It seems like everything kind of went downhill for him since that fight. So I don't know. Maybe.
Okay. Hey, David, how is the boxing scene back in your hometown?
It's fantastic. A lot of our people seems to be interested in the sport of boxing, and it's fantastic in the amateur arena. A lot of young people, and when I say young, as young as 8, 9, 10 years old, are coming back into the sport, because there was a time when I came through that it was nothing but there was kids. Boxing gyms that was just packed with kids. It was fantastic. But then there was a time when there were, it seems like, a whole generation was erased from the boxing gym. So to see them come back into the sport is exciting.
Very good. There are a couple of questions from Daniel Marley from San Francisco. Daniel wanted to know, how many fights before you're back in the contention for a title?
I think the most important thing is to win one fight at a time. I don't know how many more fights that will take to get another title shot. The most important thing is to be prepared, be ready for every fight. And if that fight brings me closer to a title shot, then it'll be fantastic. At this stage, I can't put nothing on it. I can't put a number on it.
I see. What do you think about a fight with Chris Arreola? That would be another, that would be a very exciting fight. What do you think about that?
It'll be fantastic. I'll be very honored with the opportunity, to see what I can do, against a fighter of Chris Arreola's caliber. It'd be fantastic. It'd be a great fight.
Cool. Two more from Daniel. One, what are the challenges of being a shorter man in the Giants division, and what does it take to get inside the long reach of taller fighters? Maybe that's why you were really not too successful as far as handling Lennox Lewis. So what do you think on that?
Well, every fight is different, and styles make fight. It just happens that I overlooked a lot of basic principles of what boxing is all about. Fighting Lewis, take nothing away from Lennox. I believe he's one of the greatest champions. He's taught me a great lesson. Mm-hmm. Sometimes that you got to learn the hard way, and you couldn't have gotten any better way to learn than losing against someone with his caliber. So for me, where I'm at in my life, and I guess not only as a person but as a fighter as well. Yeah, I see things differently, and it's about approaching things differently as well. So, but still, it's important not to overlook certain style just because it's what a fighter does. Still, it's important that we have to do what we need to do to be prepared in the gym. The fight night comes, it's about adjusting and taking advantage of whatever your opponent does.
Good. Do you have any regrets of the fights that you had with your management early on in your career? They kind of stalled your career a little bit, don't you think?
It did, but everything happens for a reason, I believe. This happens. I'm not gonna be a fighter forever. I love the sport of boxing. It's a great honor to box. I have the utmost respect for all the fighters, because a lot of people don't see the hard work that they put in day in and day out. You know, obviously that goes behind the scenes to prepare for each fight. So the time that I've spent away, you know, there's a lot of great things that I'm able to put right.
That's good to hear.
You know, before moving forward, you know, I'm not going to be a fighter forever. It's important that when I do walk away, that my wife and kids and those who love me and respect me are still there. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, I do. Very good.
And boxing is the greatest sport. It really is. So I don't have any regrets whatsoever.
Good. One from Vladimir Pavlichenko out of San Francisco. Who gave you the nickname Terminator, and when did that happen? How did it happen?
Well, it happens, I was home, you know, I was preparing for the Shane Cameron fight back home, and, you know, we have open workouts when we spar, you know, the gym is full of people, you know, that come in and watch the sparring, and one of these people is an elderly man, maybe about I don't know, close to 80, you know, and he's always there on every sparring sessions, and he says, man, this is fantastic, because, you know, it just looks like, you know, it feels like you look younger, you're doing things that you never could do before, and you're doing them with ease, and, you know, it's like you're